What's up, everybody? Welcome to the True Trading Group live stream. Happy Friday. Indeed, a happy Friday it is. Folks, my name is Michael Edward, former award-winning hedge fund trader, now the current head trader at True Trading Group. And for those of you that do not know, TTG is the fastest growing, highest rated online premium trading educational platform and community where we all share the same goal, and that is to learn, trade, and profit together. 6 nights a week, we go live for free right here on this YouTube channel with myself, other TTG Pro Trader moderators, and special guests drop golden nuggets and provide free lessons that are going to help you become a better trader. If you guys are ready to learn, trade, and profit for real, you come to the right place. Take a moment, smash that like button, subscribe to the channel, share this stream on your own social media, folks. Let's reach out, help, empower, and educate as many retail traders as we possibly can. My goal with these live streams is to provide you with value, education, lessons that are going to make you guys better traders. But why should you listen to the things I share with you on here? Glad you asked. Guys, I didn't figure this stuff out on my own. I was taught. My very first job out of college was 2007, working for a fund in New York City. Then 2008 happened. That was the housing market crisis, a great recession, the stock market crashed. But during that time, I actually went on to receive one of the firm's Trader of the Year awards. But before they ever let me touch $1 of their money, I first had to go through an intensive training program. I had access to some of the top trading tools available, and I was part of a community of like-minded traders. And that is exactly what the True Trading Group platform is based on. Tonight's live stream is going down as follows, folks. We're going to be doing a quick 20-minute Q&A session. I'm going to answer your questions. You guys have any questions regarding general trading, stock market stuff, whatever it is you guys want to ask me, I am here for you. All right, I am here for you. Then we're going to be getting into BTBT, 15% gain today. We're going to be getting into kind of recapping the overall week, and what a week it's been, man. Green every day this week. Great way to start off the month of August. Some really good action across the board. And BTBT today was where I made all my money today. Another great trade. We called this move in BTBT a couple days ago. I'm actually going to play a little clip for you guys later on my live stream from just 2 days ago, where I actually was talking about this move in BTBT and that stock getting up towards $19. And we got up to $19 here today, and we were all over it in True Trading Group, man. We traded this thing twice over the last couple days, and big wins both times on BTBT. So we're going to go over that and the importance of proper stop loss placement. I can't tell you guys how important it is to understand where to set your stop losses on these trades. BTBT is a prime example of that. We're going to go over it, and we're going to break all that down right here on this live stream. So listen up, listen good. We're about to start that Q&A. Start typing your questions right in chat right now, guys. You've got a trader with 17 years experience telling you, ask me anything. I'm here to help. Understand there are no such thing as stupid questions. Do not be shy. Do not feel stupid. Do not feel silly. Do not be embarrassed. If you have a question, ask it. I guarantee you somebody else has that exact same question. So go ahead right now, guys. Begin typing your questions right in chat right now, and let's begin that Q. All right. Let's go. Can you talk about confirmations? Okay. Kenneth Hurley. So confirmations, that's just an extremely general, broad term. Confirmations on what? Confirmations on a support level holding, confirmations on a resistance level breaking, confirmations on momentum. There's so many different things that you're going to be talking about for confirmation. So just saying, can you talk about confirmation is too broad, it's too general. So sometimes, things that I like to look for regarding confirmation of like a breakthrough level. To know a resistance level is broken, you're going to want to see strong increases in volume. When those resistance levels are broken, you have to understand what resistance actually is. Resistance is an area where there's simply just a lot of stock for sale. If, let's say, you're looking at $15, if $15 is resistance, all that means is that there's a lot of stock for sale at 15. So in order for you to break through that, all of those sell orders need to be fulfilled. And that's going to require a lot of volume. So the heavier the volume that comes in when a stock breaks through a level of resistance, the stronger that is, the more confirmation you have. When you're looking for confirmation for a support level, for a support level to have held, one thing you'd want to look for would be decreasing volume as the stock pulls back into that level. And then when the stock bounces off of it, you want to see volume start to increase again. That could be an example of confirmation. But, like I said, it's a very general question. I'm kind of just picking on a couple different things. where maybe confirmation would be relevant. And I hope that answers your question. But for the sake of the live stream, I can go on probably for another hour on all the different types of confirmation that you'll have. But those are some pretty general and basic ones. So I hope that helps. Hey, Matt, can you explain when and how to use Fibonacci extensions? Sure. Let me pull up my chart actually for you. Okay. So I'm going to pull up my chart. We're going to talk about this. So when would you want to use Fibonacci extensions? Fibonacci extensions are the opposite of Fibonacci retracements. Fibonacci retracements will measure support levels on pullbacks. Fibonacci extensions will measure potential resistance levels on moves higher. So it's really the opposite. Times that a lot of people use Fibonacci extensions is when there really isn't any resistance above them. So like when you have a stock that's at an all-time high, a lot of people will rely on Fibonacci extensions to kind of identify where those resistance levels may be. Now, Fibonacci extensions are going to be drawn. You're going to start them off the way that you would start off a regular Fibonacci. So like a regular Fibonacci, let's say if we want to draw Fibonacci's on this on BTBT, right? So here's BTBT today. There's a low today. The stock made a nice run and then ended up making new highs. So if we were drawing Fibonacci Fibonacci retracements, we would do this. Okay, we would do this. Make this bigger so you guys can all see. Okay, so these dotted lines, these are your Fibonacci retracement levels, right? So we would just draw it like that from the low of the day to the high of the day. But with Fibonacci extensions, let me delete this. Let me draw my Fibonacci retracement first so I can show you this how they're similar. So Fibonacci retracement, you'd go from the low up to the high, right? I'll make it bigger so you can see it. Okay, that's how you would draw Fibonacci retracements. But the difference here with the Fibonacci extension, also called a Fibonacci projection, you go from the low of the day to the high of the day, but then you also, and let me make this bigger again so you guys can see. Let me just set it as my default. Okay, so there's a Fibonacci, right? But now here you have this extra anchor. You see how there's this extra piece here. Okay, so what do we do with this? Where does this go? That is going to go to the low of the pullback. So you would draw your Fibonacci extension to the low of this pullback, and then that will start to draw out for you extension levels to the upside. Okay, then all of a sudden you see these extension levels to the upside. And what you will notice is, look at where we actually ended up pausing. We paused right at one of these extension levels, the 161.8 extension level. Okay, and that's where you'll find this will help you identify potential areas of resistance as a stock is making a move higher. Okay, so you're going to go from the way you would normally draw a Fibonacci retracement, but you have this swing, it's called a swing low. A swing low would be the low of this pullback, and that's how you would draw that out. Okay, that's how you would draw that out. So again, just to recap, Fibonacci extension, you draw it just like you would a regular Fibonacci, but then you have this extra piece right here, and that extra piece goes to the low of that pullback. And once that pullback has established itself and the stock starts to move higher again, once the stock starts to move higher again, there you will see, okay, now there's your Fibonacci extensions, and these levels above you here, these now become potential resistance areas. Okay, those now become potential resistance areas. And that's how you guys use Fibonacci extensions. I was starting with $1,000 account. Is that enough to be able to make back my TT membership fee within the year? I'm still paper trading as I learn. Absolutely, Rocket Man. Undoubtedly, without any question of a doubt, that is absolutely well more than enough money to do so. It's well more than enough money to do so. As a matter of fact, there's a ton of our members in True Trading Group that started with less than $1,000 in their account and have gone on to make back their membership fees. And I'll just show you. Guys, if you are a member of True Trading Group and you started with less than $1,000 in your account, if you guys want to comment in chat right now what you started with, and then tell me where are you at now today. So if you started with 1,000, where are you now today? Okay, if you're a member of True Trading Group, tell me what you started with and tell me where you are now at today. If you started with less than $1,000 in your account. So Rocket Man, my advice would just be to pay attention to the comments that are going to come through on chat from our TeachD fam. Yeah, this one, Bruce started with just $500. GC started with $500, is now at $1,800. Jenny Wonder, oh my God, Jenny Wonder is insane. Jenny Wonder has actually grown her account 1,900% trading options since she started in March, which is absolutely insane, ridiculous. Jenny, I'm so damn proud of you. No Name started with $3,000, is now up to over 65,000. That's incredible. Diane Fig started with $100 and made back her membership 3 times already, paid some bills, and is now working the account back up. Incredible. Yep, no problem, Arnold. No problem at all. Shannon Gregory, it's their first full week as a member, already up $700. All right, so you see the point there. So Rocket Man, you guys can see these are some teaching members that are commenting, telling you how much money they started with and kind of where they are at here now today. So just to give you an idea, it's a very common misconception that you need tens of thousands of dollars to get started trading. It's so not true. It's so not true. It actually holds a lot of people back. A lot of people feel like, oh man, I only have $500. What's the point? $500 is more than enough. You know, you see Diane Fig started with just $100 in her account and has already made back her membership fee 3 times. 3 times. Has made her membership fee back 3 times with a $100 account. All right. So there you have it, gang. Next question. What is your rule of thumb on percent of account to risk on any given trade? Okay, so Scott Trade, I don't have a rule of thumb for percent to risk on any given trade because I'll tell you why. What you are, okay, let me say it this way. You might hear a lot people say like, oh, you don't ever want to risk more than like 1 to 3% of your account. So call it 2%. So you don't want to risk more than 2% of your account on any given trade. And that's a good number. That's a good number. It's a good ballpark to kind of be at 2%. However, if you have a large account, just because you have a larger account does not mean you need to risk 2% of it. Like if you have a $100,000 account, you don't need to risk $2,000 on every trade if you're not comfortable risking $2,000 in every trade. So just because you have a $100,000 account, maybe you're only comfortable risking 500. You know, you don't have to risk 2% if you don't want to. If 2% of your account is too large, you don't have to risk 2%. It's a good gauge if you have a smaller account to kind of keep you grounded to make sure you don't blow up your account too quickly by taking too much risk when your account is small. So a lot of people, you might have like a $2,000 account. Well, you can't risk $500 on one trade. If you have a $2,000 account, you're going to wipe your account out pretty quickly if you do that. All right. Next question. Don't be shy, guys. What's a good method for setting a strike price when selling covered calls to hedge my stock position? What factors should I consider? Excellent question. I love the more advanced questions. Okay. So when you're selling covered calls, obviously the further out you go in your strike price, the better it's going to be for you. So I would try to push that as far as you can with your strike price based on liquidity of the options. Now, the further away you go in your strike price on the covered call, the lower the liquidity is going to be on those options, right? The closer you are, obviously, the higher the liquidity is going to be. But also, the further you go, okay, the lower the amount of money you're going to be able to capture because the premium is going to be a lot less the further you go. So the further you go, you have two different problems that work against you: lower liquidity and lower premium. So you're going to actually collect a lot less. So if you were to, let's say, here's a way to look at it. You look at the money options, which is where the stock is currently trading. And then you push yourself all the way out in strike price to figure out where is there no liquidity. All right, let's say if you got a $50 stock trading at $50, and you want to sell covered calls against it. You go all the way up to figure out that, okay, there's liquidity at 55 strikes, 60, 65, 70. Now you get to 65, 70. It's a lot lower. 75, 80, really lower. And then you get to like 90, 95, and all of a sudden the liquidity is just gone. It's traded 5 contracts the whole day, something like that. You're going to want to, once you figure out that realistic range of liquidity, plop yourself right in the middle. So let's say if it's like, I'm just using easy numbers for math. Let's say if you're looking at a $50 at the money, the stock's trading at 50, and all of a sudden you go all the way to 90 or something like that, or 90 or 100, and the liquidity just completely drops off. And you're also looking at extremely cheap options at that point. You drop yourself somewhere right in the middle. Drop yourself somewhere right in the middle. This way, you're talking about maybe a $70 strike call option, something like that. If you own the stock at 50 and you're saying to yourself, okay, I own the stock at 50. If I'm selling covered calls against it at a $70, $75 strike price, if the stock gets to 70, 75, you don't mind parting ways. That's a pretty nice gain. You're looking at a 50% gain on the stock itself if you have to sell the shares at $75 if the stock actually gets there. But if the stock doesn't get there, you collected a nice little chunk of premium. It's not going to be huge premium. Listen, obviously, if you were to sell like a $55 or a $60 strike covered call, you're going to get the most premium out of it because you're going to have a much higher cost on those options because it's a lot more likely the option is going to get to that price. It's closer to the strike. So, usually when people are selling covered calls, they don't want to sell the stock, but they're trying to collect this extra money. It's free money at that point. It's free money. So you're trying to collect premium. You're not trying to sell the stock. So you don't want to go too close with that strike price. That's why I'm saying, like, you can figure out that range of liquidity on the options and drop yourself right in the middle. It's kind of like the best of both worlds. Mike, you change your plan after entering if you see the chart is not doing what you expected, or just wait for it to stop you out? Okay. Elisa Montoya, excellent question. The answer for this is going to be based on your experience level.
Sorry, I'm not sure about that.
For some reason, my Alexa just thought I said Alexa instead of Elisa. So me, myself personally, I'm an experienced trader. There are times that I do change my plan once I'm in a trade. And if the stock does something that I don't like, there are times that I will exit that trade prematurely. Not often. I work very hard on my discipline and my patience to stick to my game plan and not allow little things to cause me to bail on my trade too soon. Okay. But with someone that is inexperienced, I think it is always best for an amateur trader to, no matter what, stick to your original stop loss. The reason why I say that is because amateur traders are going to have a much harder time distinguishing the difference between regular price action and, whoa, something's changed. An experienced trader is going to be able to gauge that a little bit better. But even then, an experienced trader can make the decision to get out of a trade prematurely because they think something's changed, and it turns out they were still right the whole time and the stock continues higher. That has happened to me in the past. But I've also gotten myself out of positions prematurely and saved myself a lot of money when I think something has changed. But when you make that judgment call, once you're in a trade, now you're talking about emotions. You're talking about making a judgment call that you are bringing emotions into the equation. And I think inexperienced traders, the best thing for you is to never bring emotions into the trade at any time. And I think that it's so much more important when you're early in your career to really build a solid foundation and to really make sure that you build characteristics and traits that are going to help you grow. And that's discipline and patience and trading without emotions and sticking to your game plan Those are the type of things that are going to really help you in the long run. And I think that you're going to be far better off in the beginning of your career while you're still inexperienced to never try to make that call. Don't put the pressure on yourself to try to make that call. Instead, say to yourself, I'm buying the stock at 10. My stop loss is 9. I'm going to take profits at 11, 12, and 14. And no matter what that stock does, I don't care what it does. It can literally just do this. You'll buy it at 10. It can go to 10.80, back to $9.10, back to 10.80, back to $9.10, back to 10.80, back to $9.10. And you're going to do absolutely nothing. Nothing. Because you're going to stick to your original game plan and stick to your levels. Stick to your stop loss, stick to your take profit targets. That's going to be the easiest way for you to keep your emotions out of the equation. Because what happens? Traders will get into the trade. They buy the stock at 10. It goes to 10.10, 10.15, 10.20. Now they're getting very excited. They're like, yay. Then all of a sudden, big red candle down to 9.75. And they go, oh. And then they sell. Why did you just sell? Why did you sell at that moment at 9.75? Your stop loss is $9. Why did you sell? Because there was this big red candle and it scared you. And you thought, oh, big red candle, that means I must be wrong. Let me just abandon ship right now. Let me get out of this trade. Wrong. If you did that today in my BTBT trade, you got stopped out, you lost money. And meanwhile, I'm sitting here 45 minutes later, taking all my profit off the table, yelling, boom, great trade, home run, new highs. And you're like, shit, I got stopped out 30 minutes ago. Because stocks just don't go up in straight lines, guys. You're going to have to deal with the stock doing this. This is what stocks do. They don't just do this. Okay? You have to get used to, and I'm going to talk about this later on in this live stream, you have to get used to stocks moving up and down. And that's what I mean by it's really important for you to stick to your levels. And just say, my stop loss is $9. If your stop loss is $9, do nothing until it gets to $9. Do nothing. Take yourself out of the equation. Because if I had a computer, if I had an algorithm and I said, hey, algorithm, Mr. Computer, buy the stock at 10, stop out at $9, take profits at 11, 12, and 14. If that's the command that I gave that computer, guess what? The stock can go from $10 as soon as we buy it. Within 10 seconds, it can drop to $9.15. Now, you as the human, you're going to panic. You're going to freak out. Well, your fear is going to take over, and you're going to sell the stock at $9.12. And the stock's going to get to $9.06. The support level at $9 is going to hold. It's going to show itself. It's going to confirm. It's going to bounce off of that. And then an hour and a half later, the stock's at $11.50. And you're like, shit, I can't believe I just sold at $9.14. Why does this always happen to me? Well, it's because you're not sticking to your stop losses. You are making decisions, emotional decisions, based on the price action, the volatility of the stock. You are living and dying by every zigzag, jig and jag that the stock makes. Stocks go up, stocks go down. Stocks have red candles, stocks have green candles. And you're getting so obsessed with each and every single one of those moves that you're exiting these trades way too soon. You need to give a stock the time and the room that it needs to work itself out. They do not go up in straight lines. So as an experienced trader, yes, sometimes I do make those judgment calls in the middle of a trade if something changes. But usually inexperienced traders will get that wrong. Inexperienced traders, way more than not, will think something has changed when in reality it has not. And that causes them to prematurely get out of trades. BTBT is a perfect example of this. Okay, when I bought that stock, it went up, it went down, it went up, it went down, and then it went up. Okay, so you can't just bail every time you see a red candle. So as an inexperienced trader, stick to your game plans. Long-winded answer, but it's a very important topic that needed to be discussed. So thank you for asking it. Bruce Sears, having been a part of other junk programs, what's the best way to purge yourself of bad habits? A proper education from TTD has turned my trading around 100%. Great question. Really great question. The best way for you to purge yourself of bad habits, I get this a lot. So I do a lot of one-on-one mentor sessions with members. And a lot of times I talk to members that have been a part of like other groups, like other trading groups. and they have such they have horrible habits. Like people that initially learned as like a scalper's mentality where it's like buy, sell every 30 seconds. Traders that, fight the trend. And there's just been so many bad habits that I've seen created from people not learning the real way to trade properly. And I think the best way for you to overcome that is a couple things. One, mentally, you have to understand from a mental standpoint that you are starting something over brand new. Like if you've been trading, you've been buying and selling stocks and options in the past without a real education, you have not been trading. You've been gambling. Yes, you've been buying and selling stocks and options, but you haven't been trading. You've been gambling, but just instead of playing poker, blackjack, roulette, or betting on a football or basketball game, you're gambling just with stocks and options. You're just taking a gamble. And you got to separate those two things. So I tell people, I have members that join True Trading with me like, Mike, I was a part of this group. I was a part of this group. I was a part of this group. I've lost this much money, blah, blah, blah. Now I'm finally learning in True Trading Group, and now I'm actually making money. And I tell these people what you really have to realize. They're like, I've been trading for 2.5 years and I still can't get it. And they're like, they just joined True Trading Group and they're just getting a real education. And I say to themselves, walk back that statement, because that statement you just made is false. Like, I've been trading for 2.5 years. No, you haven't. No, you haven't. You've been buying and selling stocks and options. You have not been trading. How could you be trading? You don't know how. You don't know what you're doing. If you've never been taught how to trade, would you say that you're trading? No, you're just buying and selling stocks and options. You're not trading. When you learn how to trade, you are starting. That's it. Like when you get a real education from True Trading Group, that's the start of your trading career. Everything prior to that was gambling. It's no different than if you bet, $5,000 on the Chiefs to win the Super Bowl. It's no different than that. That's what you were doing. You were just doing it with stocks and options. But now, once you get a real professional education and you understand how to trade for real, now you're starting your trading career. So don't look at it like, oh man, I've been trading for 2 years and I can't make money. No, you haven't been trading for 2 years. Your career starts right now. The other thing I would say is that go on the simulator. Go on the simulator. We have a simulator. It's free with your membership. People could trade stocks and options with fake money and practice and really work out the kinks of all of your bad habits, and you'll notice them. As soon as you start learning a professional trading style and you really learn the way that I teach everything in all of our courses, you're going to instantly see, oh man, I thought I knew what I was doing. I didn't know shit. You're going to realize that so many things you were doing wrong. And your eyes are going to really be open to a whole nother world, really. And I think it's best for you to be on the simulator and work out all of those kinks on the simulator. I think that's maybe the most important thing. And I think that's a good way for you to purge yourself. I like your choice of words. Will you only take a trade if the risk is 2-to-1 or higher on the first take profit? No. Incorrect. Justin, it's the second take profit, my man. I base my risk reward on my trades on the second take profit. The second take profit is the bulk of my position. Okay. Second take profit's the bulk. Right now, there are times when I play with that second take profit. Like if I really think a stock has momentum, it's a really high conviction trade for me. So usually what I'll do, I trade in tiers. Let me kind of reverse for people that might not understand what I'm talking about. I trade in tiers. Those tier trading are my tier trading strategy is a trading style that I learned when I worked at the hedge fund originally. I tweaked it a little bit so it relates to my own individual retail trading. I teach to all of my members. It's a game changer. I promise you'll never trade any other way once you learn how to trade in the tier trading strategy. And it's designed to help you stay in winning trades longer and help you keep losing trades small. That's exactly what the tier trading strategy is designed to do. It is exactly what it accomplishes. It's a complete game changer. Any single one of my members will gladly and easily tell you that they will never trade any other way ever again after learning the tier trading strategy. There's not a single person on this live stream that has learned the tier trading strategy that we teach in True Trading Group that says, you know what, I don't like this, I'm going to go back. Not one. I'm not kidding. My TTG family members, if you guys are on the live stream right now, you guys can even comment. Type the number 1 in chat right now if the tier trading strategy has made you a better trader. If the tier trading strategy that you learned as a member of True Trading Group has made you a better trader, go ahead, type the number 1 in chat right now, guys. Now, if you're new or you don't know what the tier trading strategy is, just watch how many people type the number 1 in chat right now. These are TTG members that have learned the tier trading strategy, and they're never going to go back. They'll never do it any other way. Okay. So typically what I do is I identify 3 take profit targets minimum when I'm entering a trade. At first take profit, I sell 25% of my position. At second take profit, I sell 50% of my position. At third take profit, I sell the last 25% of my position. Now, what I will do is sometimes I'll play with those percentages. Like if it's a high conviction trade, sometimes I'll take 25% of profit target 1, 25% of profit target 2, 25% of profit target 3, 25% of profit target 4. Like if I'm getting really good follow through, it's a really high conviction trade. So sometimes I play around with that a little bit. But for the most part, for your question, Justin, that second take profit is where you want to dictate your risk reward. So you never want to go into a trade that's less than 2 to 1, 2 to 1 on your risk reward. So like if you're risking 50 cents to the downside, you better make $1 to the upside. And I judge my second take profit on that because that's the bulk of my position. So if I'm going to buy a stock at $10, if my stop loss is 9, my second take profit has to be at least 12. My second take profit has to be 12 in order for that trade to make sense for me. I'm not going to risk $1 to the downside if my take profits are $10.50 and $11. That doesn't make sense. I'm not going to risk $1 to make $1 on my second take profit. But what I will do is buy at 10, stop out at 9 if my first take profit's 11 and then 12, because now I'm looking at my second take profit being a 2 to 1. And that's where the bulk of my position comes off the table. And I'm willing to sacrifice 25% of my position on that first take profit, which doesn't have to be 1 to 1, but sometimes it just kind of works out that way based on the pattern. I set my profit targets based on the chart, not based on, okay, 2 to 1, 1 to 1, 3 to 1. That risk reward ratio is just supposed to be data to help you decide, is this trade worth it? It's not to help you identify profit targets. Do not think, okay, if I'm going to buy this stock at 10 and my stop loss is 9, therefore my profit target must be 12. Your profit target your profit target won't really change. Your profit target is what it is based on the chart. A profit target is a potential area of resistance. So you look at a chart, and don't worry about it, guys. I'll teach you all this stuff. Like identifying resistance levels, profit targets, where do I put my stop loss? You learn all of this as a member of True Trading Group. I'll teach you all of it. Don't worry about it. This might sound crazy or foreign to you now. You'll learn it like the back of your hand. I promise you guys as a member of True Trading Group. My members learn it each and every single day. All right. If they can do it, so can you. I'm confident in that fact. All right. So that's kind of how I go about my the risk reward ratio on my trades and my tier trading strategy when it comes to taking profits. Biggest issue I've had is selling option contracts too soon, then have the stock hit it right and would have made good money had I held. Do you base option stop loss on the share price? Yes, Nancy, I do. Yes, I do. Correct. I do not base my stop loss when it comes to options. I don't base it on the option itself. I base my stop loss on the stock. Let's say you're looking at the SPY and you think the SPY is going to go, let's say the SPY is at 442. You think the SPY is going to 445. If you think the SPY is going to 445 and the SPY is at 442, let's say you're like, okay, based on the chart, the SPY has support at 441. So what I'll do is I'll say to myself, I think the SPY is going up. I'll buy a call option. I'll buy a 444 strike call option. But if the SPY gets below 441, I'll exit that trade. That's how I do it. Okay, I set my stop loss based on the underlying stock itself. Now, that's going to be a more advanced trader. A more experienced trader can really do that, because you have to take into account time decay. And when you are basing your stop loss on the underlying stock itself, it's very difficult for you to control your risk to the dollar like you can if it was a stock. Like if it was a stock and you buy a stock at 5 and you stop out at 460, you know exactly what your risk is. You know exactly what you're going to lose if you're wrong. On an option, it's not the same, because you can buy an option contract at $3. If you get stopped out in 15 minutes, you know, your loss is going to be far different and far less than if you get stopped out in 3 hours or in 3 days. You're going to lose a completely different amount of money. So, you know, this is where traders can get themselves into a little bit of trouble with improper position size on these option contracts. Okay, so but that's how I do it. Samasti, don't worry about it. Samasti says, I so badly want to understand all this option stuff, but I'm a newbie. Samasti, don't worry about it, man. We have an intro to options course that will literally teach you everything you need to know about options. It'll get you started. We even have moderators in True Trading Group. Just so you guys know, TTD is not just me. There's 7 other TTD Pro Trader moderators that all have different styles and different trading strategies. We trade everything. We trade stocks, options. We day trade. We swing trade. We trade small caps, mid caps, large caps. We do it all. We have moderators in True Trading Group that specialize in options, like Chris Toner, for example. Chris Toner is a professional trader that's been trading options for over 20 years. The guy's a monster. You know, you got Momin. Momin trades options. He swing trades options a lot. He does more advanced options like credit spreads, and there's, if you guys want to learn how to trade options, believe me, options can be a little scary in the beginning because you don't know what they mean, and it's intimidating, I should say. Maybe not scary, intimidating. But options are a fantastic tool, especially for traders with small accounts, to really grow their accounts and grow their accounts pretty quickly. With options, you do get much higher potential reward percentage-wise, but that also does carry greater risk percentage-wise. So it is important that you understand how to trade options. Do not try to trade options without knowing what you're doing. Options are not the same as trading a stock. They are completely different. There's a lot more factors that affect the price of an option than there affects the price of the stock. So it's very, very important and crucial that you understand how to trade options before you start just diving in. So we have an intro, like a beginner options course. We also have an advanced options course. So you guys, don't worry, you'll get to learn how to trade options. And then we also have the simulator. I suggest everyone, when you're first starting out trading options, trade them on the simulator first, so you can get used to the price action, how those options move. It's totally free. You guys can trade stocks and options with fake money, with real-time data on the TTD platform. It's included with your membership. Mike, if the stock breaks support, what will be your entry in your stock? Arnold, I don't understand the question, man. I don't understand the question. If you're long a stock and it breaks support, I would not be entering. Now, if you're talking about shorting the stock breaks support, where would your entry be? I would never enter a stock long if it broke support. If it breaks support and you want to enter a short, I can't answer this question. It depends on the chart setup. What's the pattern that you're shorting? What's the support level that's been broken? Typically your stop loss would be somewhere back above that support level, because support, once broken, usually becomes resistance. So if, let's say, $10 is support and the stock breaks below 10, goes to 950, you think it's going lower, you want to short it at 975, 980, you set your stop loss around 1015, 1020, back above the support level, something like that. But just way too broad of a question for me to answer like in detail. All right. So I think maybe I think that just about maybe wraps it up there, guys, on the Q&A segment here. You guys asked some really, really, really great questions. You guys asked some really good questions. I love it. These Q&A sessions are really helpful for a lot of people, guys. So don't ever feel silly to ask questions. Seriously, like don't ever feel silly. Don't ever be embarrassed. I will never make you feel stupid for asking a question. I don't care. You can literally come on here and be like, "Hey, Mike, what's the difference between a stock and an option?" Or like it doesn't matter what your question is. Everybody had a day one at one point, including myself. I had a day one. There was a point in time when I had no idea what I was doing. Right. So then you fast forward 17 years later, I would never, shun anybody or diminish or degrade anybody for asking what you think may be a silly or rudimentary question. It's very helpful, and it really helps people kind of get an understanding of what they're doing. So great job, guys. You asked a lot of good questions. For those of you that are not TTC members, if I did not answer your question, don't sweat it. We do this 6 nights a week. Make sure you guys click the subscribe button and the notification bell icon. Make sure you never miss out on one of these live streams. I'll catch your question next time. If you are a member of True Trading Group, just send me or any one of the other 7 pro traders in chat a private message on Monday, and we'll be more than happy to help answer your questions. If you're not a member and the idea of having access to a professional trader, to just ask questions during the day like that at any time, if that sounds strange to you, I assure you it is the norm in True Trading Group. It is part of what makes us a family. But speaking of non-TTC members, I like to see what we're working with here. Guys, do me a favor, type the number 1 in chat right now if this is your first live stream or you're not a member of True Trading Group. All right, again, if you're not a member or this is your first live stream, type the number 1 in chat right now. All right, we got Samasti, we got Mark Datcher, Mike Middleton, Julie Tycoon, Dada Deer, David Evans, Fatty Acids, Angela DeRosa, Joseph Ramakis, Dave K. Oh, Christy, that's not very nice, Christy. I saw that. Norman Fevrier, Thigh, Danny Desrochers. Cool, guys. A lot of number 1s coming through chat right now. I love it. Excellent. Great, great, great. Guys, before I do move on to the lessons and the topics for tonight, remember, tonight, what are we talking about? BTBT. That's big trade today. Home run. All right, that's where I made my money today. BTBT. We're going to talk about that trade, and I'm going to go over with you the importance of proper stop loss placement and patience. Really key factor in my trade today in BTBT was placing my stop loss in the correct place. A lot of traders get that part wrong, and then what happens? They get stopped out, and then the stock goes higher, and they go, this always happens to me. Why do I always get stopped out, and then the stock goes higher? These evil market makers, they want to come down, and they purposely stop me out, and they take the stock higher. That's not what's happening. There are not an evil gang of market makers that are out there searching and scouring the markets amongst the millions and millions and millions and millions of orders that they receive throughout the trading day. They are not sitting there saying, look at this person with their 200 shares. Let's go F with them real quick. That's not what's happening. Your stop losses are in the wrong place. We're going to talk about that here now on this live stream. But before I get into these topics, I want to make sure you guys understand that True Trading Group, okay, is the highest rated and fastest growing premium educational platform for traders. That's all about results. We help people reach their goals of becoming consistently profitable traders by combining top-notch education, premium tools from companies like TradingView, Benzinga, Quote Media, and more. Trade Ideas is another one. And we are a community where we all share the same goal, and that's to learn, trade, and profit together. So before I get into the topics of this live stream, I want you guys all to understand that our 1-year membership to True Trading Group, it's normally $2,212, but from now until midnight Pacific on Sunday, you can save 40%. It brings the price of our membership all the way down to $1,321. And the next 25 people that sign up for a TTC membership will get themselves that brand new free laptop. Yes, we do cover shipping. Yes, we ship globally. We have stretched our suppliers thin, but we have been fortunate to continue to receive them in small batches. So I'm going to say this is the last night we will have it, but I'm not going to say this is the last night we'll have it, but I will say that they're not guaranteed beyond this 25. Adam has been literally scouring wholesalers all around the world trying to get his hands on these laptops with the chip shortages that are going on. It's been tough. That's why we keep getting them in small batches. Okay. The next 25 people that sign up to True Trading Group will get themselves a brand new free laptop. Think of us as the Netflix of trading communities, folks, because you pay one price, you get access to every single thing that we have. There are no upsells in True Trading Group ever. There's no add-ons. You pay one price, you get access to our entire 17-course curriculum. This is a simplified version of the stuff I learned that I was working at the hedge fund. It comes in all of our beginner courses, our advanced courses. There's also courses on options, swing trading, crypto, trader psychology, you name it. We've got it all in text and video format, whatever's easier for you to learn. We've got our Benzinga Pro news feed, which gives you live up to the second news alerts as soon as they cross the wire. Quote Media's full book level 2, which is going to show you all the market maker 2 depth. You also get our trade ideas scanner. That's going to show you all the stocks that are making new highs, new lows, that have a volume surge. They're broken down between small cap, mid cap, large cap, whatever you trade. That's going to make sure that you're always focused on the best stocks during the day. Then you're also getting TradingView's charting software. TradingView is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. You are going to get their premium level charting program totally free as a member of True Trading Group. We also have a simulator that lets you trade stocks and options for with fake money while you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. But the data on that simulator is real time. So you can trade alongside us, the mods, and everybody else in True Trading Group with fake money during the day. Totally free. Okay. Then you have access to our chat room. All right, where the mods and I, we share our screen with you. We're live on the microphone, calling out all of our trades in advance of making them. We're there for you the entire day. We're not gone after 2 hours. You have to fend for yourself. And we are collectively sporting a win rate well over 80%, which means over 80% of the time that a moderator in TTG calls out a trade, it is a profitable one. And we keep a trading journal on our website. All of our moderators are required to upload their trading activity to this journal each and every single day, which literally tracks every buy and every sell that they make throughout the trading day. And you can see all of that trading performance live in our trading journal. All right. We also will do live workshops each and every single day. Each and every single week. We do these live workshops where moderators and I will cover different trading topics and different lessons. We also do one-on-one mentor sessions with lifetime members. We do small private study groups, which is your chance to really get individualized attention and get help with lessons and topics that you need with a TTG moderator. We also do a lot of giveaways with our members, which is a lot of fun. Every time TTG gets 300 new members, we give away a brand new Tesla or 30 grand cash, literally 30 grand cash or a brand new Tesla. It's a lot of fun. All you need to do is be a member of TTG. That's it. You qualify for that giveaway. It's something that we do all the time. The next 25 people that sign up for the membership will save 40% and get a brand new free laptop. Yes, we do cover shipping and we do ship globally. Last thing that I'm going to note, guys, you'll know you're one of the 25 because you'll see the laptop actually in your checkout page. When you go to checkout on our website, if you see a laptop in your checkout cart, you know you got a free laptop. If the laptop is not in your checkout cart, that means we've totally sold out. You actually have to enter coupon code TTG121 in order to get the 40% discount. If you do not enter the coupon code, you're not going to get the discount. You have to actually enter TTG121 coupon code. Yep, we can pull it up right on the screen right there. So there you guys have it. There's your coupon code window. You actually have to enter TTG121, click apply code. Boom, get your 40% discount. And last but not least, I do offer a money-back guarantee, folks. That's how much I stand behind the platform that we have created at True Trading Group. I am so confident that if you put in a little bit of time, energy, and effort, this can and will work for you. So here's the deal. You commit to me, I'll commit to you. If you go through all of our courses, pass the quizzes at the end of the courses, and attend one private study group, if you do those 3 things, and do not make back your membership fee, which is $1,321 from now until midnight Pacific on Sunday. If you do not make that amount of money back at least one time during your membership, I will give you a full refund. I kid you not. Everything I'm saying to you is on the website. You know you're getting exactly what I'm saying to you right now. Over 80% of our members have gone on to become successful traders. That means they are making money or becoming better traders. That's according to a recent survey that we conducted in the first week of July. Over 80% of our members are successful. And that's why I mean results matter, folks. Because at the end of the day, our members are becoming better traders and they're making money. If you guys don't believe me, I want you to watch this real quick. Guys, my TTG members, if you are a member and you are making money and becoming a better trader because of True Trading Group, I want you to type the number 1 in chat right now. Sound off. Let them know. If you're making money, becoming a better trader, guys, type the number 1 in chat right now. Sound off. Let them know. Those of you that are not members, forget about me for a second. Pay attention right here to the side of the screen. These are TTG members that are telling you Mike's the real deal. Mike's telling you the truth right now, guys. I've signed up. I've tried it. I'm making money. I'm becoming a better trader. If they can do it, so can you. They found TTG the same way you did, and that's a live stream. And education matters. All right? So when you guys join True Trading Group, you are getting a simplified version of the education I received when I worked at the fund in New York. All right. Yes, David Padilla. I just saw your comment, bro. He goes, I'm way better now. I'm killing it. Yes. I love it. I love all you guys, man. I love all you. I'm so proud of so many of our members, man. I really am. I have like one-on-one mentor sessions with members at least twice a day. Twice a day, I talk to, our member twice a day, every day. And it's like to see some of the progress that some of our members have made. It's absolutely astonishing. It really is. I get messages from people all the time in chat. Like they message me and they're telling me just because I always tell people like, hey, update me. Let me know how things are going. And when I get some of these updates, man, it's just like my team is just strong. Like these people work, man. They put in the time, the energy, and the effort, and the results show. It's paying off. And all my members out there, you know who you are. You know who you are. The ones of you that are out there grinding, doing the work, going through the video library, doing the courses, attending the private study groups, attending the workshops. Like you know who you are, and the results are speaking for themselves. And I just want you all to know that I am damn proud of a lot of you. Damn proud. So pat yourselves on the back. It's been a great week. 5 green days. Great start to the week, or great start to the month of August. You guys enjoy the weekend. You've earned it. All right. So let's get into kind of the lessons of the night here, guys. And like I said, we're going to talk about this BTBT trade where I was able to nail a 15% gain on this thing. This thing was a beast. It was an absolute beast. Just a home run. Just a home run. We caught literally that entire move. We caught literally this entire move. Okay. Daniel, welcome to the TTG family. Everyone, welcome Daniel. Everyone, welcome Daniel. All right. We've only got 24 laptops left now, folks. We've got 24 laptops left. Daniel, welcome to the TTG family. Guys, you got to use coupon code TTG121. That'll get you the 40% discount and a brand new free laptop. Daniel, welcome to the group. Okay, now, first things first. Okay, first things first. Okay, we've been all over BTBT. We traded BTBT here and here. Okay, we caught BTBT not once, but twice over the last couple of days. And if you guys have been following the live stream for a while, you will know that on August 4th, we did a live stream, and I told you guys that I think BTBT is going to get to $18.50 to $19. If you've been on my live streams, you'll know that I said 2 days ago, that I thought BTBT was going to get to $18.50 to $19. And I told you 2 days ago that if this stock gets there, I'm going to be all over it. I told you 2 days ago, my TTG fam, we'd be all over it. And I want to play a quick little clip for you guys. I've got a little clip. It's about a minute long from the live stream on August 4th where we talked about this exact BTBT trade. We can play that for you guys now. So there it is. That's BTBT. So there it is. That's BTBT. So there it is. That's BTBT. All right, guys, I guess we're having some technical difficulties here. There it is. That's BTBT. Can we get this up or? All right, guys, just hold on a minute here. We're having a little bit of a technical difficulty trying to get this clip up for you. So again, guys, this is going to be a quick audio clip from the live stream that was on August 4th. August 4th, we did a live stream where I was breaking down my BTBT trade. We nailed BTBT on August 4th. And on that day, I told you that I thought this stock had a chance to get to $18.50 to $19. And we were jumping all over it. So here, maybe I'll try this. Let me actually, if I stop sharing my screen and see if Adam, does that maybe help when you there it is. That's BTBT. All right, guys, just 1 second here. I think Adam's going to try to get it up one more time. No, there's no audio. So there it is. That's BTBT. You know, those are the lessons of the trade. This is a real thing of beauty. And again, I'm telling you guys again, this thing remains on watch. This thing remains on watch. We traded higher after hours. After hours, we got all the way to 14. All right. After hours, we got all the way to 14. Your next key resistance level is at like $18.50 to $19, guys. This is your next key level of resistance right there. That's your next key level. Can we get there tomorrow? Can we get there tomorrow? It's certainly possible. If we do, you bet your ass I'll be there. You bet your ass I'll be there. I'll be all over this thing tomorrow if this thing gets up towards 19. I'll be all over it. So will my THD fam. The answer is, will you? And there you have it, folks. And there was the the quick clip from August 4th. Not sure what's going on here. So there was the quick clip from August 4th, guys, where we talked about BTBT going to $18.50 to $19. I told you guys we'd be all over this thing. We were all over it here today. All over it here today. So let me go back. Let me share my screen with you guys. Tamara, welcome. Everyone, welcome Tamara to the TG family. We now only have 23 laptops left. All right, we only have 23 laptops left. So again, guys, use coupon code TGD121 before midnight Pacific on Sunday. You'll get a 40% discount and you'll get a brand new free laptop. All right, so let's go to BTBT now. All right, so here's the daily chart now. There's that line that that I just talked to you about. There's that line that I just talked to you about on that that quick little clip. That clip was from August 4th. And now here we are today. And where did the stock get to? $19.50. 1950. All right, let's get down. Let's go intraday. And let's talk about the setup here. Okay. So here you guys will have this BTBT. This thing has been on watch for me because we broke above a key level of resistance. Okay, this was this 11.25 area. It's a key level of resistance, gang. All right, you'll see here previous support. Okay, there you will see previous support there at 11.25. And then once we broke beneath that in the beginning of May, you'll see then all of a sudden it became resistance. 2 days right there, we were unable to get back above it, and the stock just drifted its way lower after that. We then rallied right up to that price point, and then for 2 days, we found resistance underneath it, and then you got the breakout day. This breakout day, that's the day that we traded BTBT. We nailed this trade from like 11.25 up to like 12.80 or something like that. I forgot. No, 13.09 I think might have been the final take profit. I forgot what the final take profit was on BTBT this day, but another solid trade. Okay. But once we broke above that key resistance level, this stock now has my attention here and has some momentum. And I'm thinking we're going to get up to this 1850.19. But why 1850.19? Where did I get that number from? It's right here. It's right there. So you guys, you know how we talk about like identifying profit targets? Your profit targets, what is a profit target? A profit target is a potential level of resistance. So you have to look at a chart and ask yourself, where is there a level of resistance? And there it is. That's why that becomes my profit target. That's why that this level becomes my profit target. Because this line you see on my screen right now, it was previously resistance. Now let's go to the intraday chart and let's talk about the trade from the actual day today. BTBT was on watch today. We had this big day yesterday. A lot of momentum on this name yesterday. Okay. A lot of momentum on this name yesterday. We had a gap up today. We got a quick pullback, actually went red and then ripped right from the low of the day right up to the high of the day. When you see a stock go new low, new high, that's one sign of strength. I call new low, new high, which is when a stock goes literally from a low of the day straight up to a new high of the day. I call that new low, new high. And that's a sign of strength sometimes that I see. Okay, when a stock makes a fresh low and then right from that low, like it doesn't mess around. It doesn't trade, right? It just goes straight from the low of the day right to a new high of the day. That to me is a sign of strength, especially when it is coupled with a big increase in volume like you saw there when the stock went and made that new high. So I'm saying to myself here, let's go here, because this was the moment that I decided that I'm going to take the trade. This is what the stock looked like at the moment we entered the trade. So now I'm looking at here. You got a little bit of resistance here at VWAP, which is this orange line on my screen. That's your VWAP. We broke through VWAP. You got a nice increase in volume, right? Took the stock right up to the high of the day. There's the high of the day, okay? So on that quick little pullback, I jumped in and I got long. David, welcome to the TTG family. David, welcome to the TTG family. Everyone give David a big warm welcome. Guys, we only have 22 laptops left. All right, we only have 22 laptops left. Okay, 22 laptops left. All right. So my entry is here. All right. So there you have. So there's my entry, 1645. Stop loss, 1575 area. Now, why? We understand the entry, right? We understand the entry at this point. The entry here, like I said, strong increasing volume, breakthrough VWAP, right up to test highs of the day. Now I'm looking for VWAP to act as an area of support. I'm already looking for this stock to have momentum because we have just recently broken above a key resistance level. And I'm looking for this to continue higher. But I set my stop loss now below 16. Okay, there's my stop loss. That line across my screen. So below VWAP is going to be your stop loss. All right. Below this VWAP area is where I'm putting my stop loss. Because at the time that I'm entering this trade, okay, at the time I'm entering this trade, we have just broken above VWAP with this nice increase in volume, and VWAP was previously an area of resistance for me earlier. So that's where I'm setting my stop loss. I'm setting my stop loss at the moment we broke over VWAP, and the moment the volume started to increase, it was a breakthrough of this $16 area. So what I'm doing is I'm setting my stop loss just beneath the area that I think is going to be support. And that area is going to be about 16, because 16 at the time, this was the mark that got us over VWAP, and it's also where volume started to increase. So that becomes my stop loss area. So if I'm saying, okay, if I think there's going to be support around 16, my stop loss needs to be below 16. So I'm setting my stop loss right around there. This is the lesson on proper stop loss placement. Okay. Now, the mistake that a lot of people make is that they set their stop losses way too tight. Danny, welcome to the TTG family. Guys, welcome Danny. Welcome Danny to the TTG family. We now have 21 left. Guys, these are not going to last till Sunday, man. These are not going to last till Sunday. Use coupon code TTG121. We've got 21 laptops left. Guys, remember, you're getting a 40% discount plus a free laptop. I mean, how much does a laptop cost? So when you factor that in, you're getting like a 65% discount when you guys get the free laptop included. Remember, we do ship globally, and we also do cover the shipping costs. It's our gift to you for joining the TTG fam. We got 21 of those laptops left. Okay. So as we move on, we ended up breaking through the high of the day, and we push higher. Great. I take a piece of profit off the table. Okay. I take a piece of profit off the table as we broke through highs at 1709. 1709, 25% of my position comes off the table. Right there, 1709. 25% of the position comes off the table. Now, why is that important? That is important because now as the stock starts to pull back, I'm fine. I'm very comfortable with this. I'm very comfortable with this position now. Because now I've already taken 25% of my position off the table for profit, right? And now even when the stock starts to pull back, now this is the moment where inexperienced traders panic. Now, you guys remember the question that somebody asked me earlier where, Mike, have you ever just exited a trade because something had changed versus stick to your stop loss? This is a prime example. This is a prime example where an inexperienced trader might look at that candle and think something has changed. And an inexperienced trader at this moment would get scared and they'd sell the stock right there. There may even be some people watching this live stream that sold the stock right there. But because I've already taken 25% of my position off the table for profit, I've greatly reduced my risk. I've greatly reduced my risk. That gives me the comfort to hold. And now here comes the pullback. Now, what did I say to you before? Where was I expecting support? And I told you the reasons why. That was at 16, right? So there's that potential support. My stop loss goes beneath it. Right? Now let's keep going. Well, now there we just got to that 16, which was the support level. Well, there's that 16 support level, guys. Well, hold on a second. Oh, look at how much different this looks now. Oh, look at how much different this chart looks now. Look at this compared to this. This is what I mean by inexperienced traders. It is far more, it's better to not try to make these adjustment calls mid-trade, because way more than not, you're going to read this as something's changed. It's time to bail. But then all of a sudden, look what happened 15 minutes later. Look how much different the stock looks. Now are you still worried? Are you still concerned? No, but everyone's concerned when they see that because they don't like seeing red candles. Guess what? Newsflash. Stocks, they make red candles. Every chart you look at all these red candles. There's red everywhere. This stock has literally just gone up for 3 days. It's literally just gone up for 3 days. But guess what? There's red candles everywhere. Everywhere on this chart. Red, 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 red. Everywhere. There's red everywhere. Stop getting so nervous when you see a red candle. Just because the candle is red does not mean you are wrong. It does not mean the trade's going to fail. Stop putting so much pressure on yourself to buy the exact bottom of the stock to where the stock is never going to go down from that point. It's never going to go down. You're so good. You're so perfect that you're going to buy the stock at the exact low, and the stock's going to go up at that exact second and never look back. Newsflash, you're not that good. Newsflash, nobody is. Stop trying to do that. It's not possible. That's like me saying, I'm going to just continue to jump off the roof of my building and see if I can fly. It's never going to happen. Stop. It's impossible. Stop trying to do impossible things. Stop trying to be perfect. Nothing about trading is perfect. Nothing. Your entries certainly are not going to be perfect. This is why it's important for you just to stick to your levels. Who cares if the stock goes up, down, green, red, yellow, blue? Who cares? My stop loss was here. Did the stock get there? No. Did I exit the trade? No. Why? Because none of this is a level for me. None of this is my stop loss. None of this is my profit target. So I'm not going to do anything if that's where the stock is. Remember, when I bought this stock, I said my stop loss is here. My first take profit was through the high of the day. Second take profit, I said, was around like 1775, but my final take profit was going to be up around 1850 to 19. I had my profit target set. So when the stock is doing this, it's literally directly in the middle of my stop loss and my profit targets. So what does that mean I'm going to do as a trader? Nothing. But amateur traders try to get very active. They try to say, oh my God, red candle, it's time for me to get out. Oh my God, green candle, it's time for me to add more. Oh my God, red candle, it's time for me to get out. Oh my God, it's green candle, it's time to buy more. Oh my God, red candle, it's time to stop out. This sucks. I hate trading. This is a scam. Oh my God, I always get stopped out and the stock goes higher without me. Oh! That's what inexperienced traders do. Why all of this? Why the stop out, add back, stop out, add back? Why all of that? None of those prices is a level for you. None of those prices is your stop loss. None of those prices is your take profit. Sit tight. Wait. Be patient. Because if you give a stock the time that it needs, you get paid. And now we start ripping profits off the table. Just an absolute thing of beauty. There's my take profits, guys. I'll give you guys the exact alerts. Where we at? 1747. 1805, and then final take profit at 12:04 p.m. Eastern Time, 1890. Final take profit. There it is. And wouldn't you know, what's it? Oh, look, there's a line here. Where's it? Where'd that line just come from? Right? So before, when I was showing you guys the chart, that line, we didn't see that line, right? But wait, what is this line? Where did that line just come from? Why is that my final take profit target? Why did I get flat at $18.90? Why did I do that? Why was that my final take profit? And then wouldn't you know, the stock went down after it got to that price point. Where was that line from? Well, let's make this line real nice and thick. Where was that line from? Let's go back to the daily chart. Boom. Folks, that is the exact same level that I showed you from the live stream on August 4th. We just played that clip for you. I said, I think this stock has a chance to get to $18.50 to $19. Why? Because of this level of resistance. That is why today my final take profit comes off the table right there. Boom. And that, my friends, is proper stop loss placement. That, my friends, is patience. Allowing a stock the time that it needs to make the move that you are anticipating. Stop trying to think that you are going to be so perfect with your entries that the stock is never going to go down from the point in which you bought it. Stop thinking that just because you see red, it automatically means you are wrong. Red does not equal wrong. That is not true. Stocks put in red candles, stocks put in green candles. It does not mean you're wrong. Stop trying to get out and get back in and get out and get back in every single time the candle goes up or down and up and down. If that is not your level, if you buy a stock, again, we'll use this example. You buy a stock at $10, your stop loss is $9, and that stock goes to $9.50, $9.40, $9.30, $9.20. You do nothing. You literally do nothing because that price is irrelevant to you. It's irrelevant. Stick to your stop loss. Stick to your stop loss. Okay? I hope this was helpful, guys. I really do. I really hope this was helpful. This is some really good lessons that you guys can take away from this. What I would like to do here right now is I'd actually like to show you the entire TeachD platform. Okay, so anyone that's interested, I'm going to show you everything you get as a member of True Trading Group. But before I do, I'd like to know who here is not a member of True Trading Group. If you are not a member, I want you to go ahead right now, type the letters TTG in chat right now. Type the letters TTG if you are not a member of True Trading Group. Dylan Miller, Norman Fevrier, Sarav Kondo, North Carolina Air Gunner, Tycoon, Kinga Korab. Nice, Dave. Dave goes, Mike, bro, I'm sold. See, eyes for me tomorrow. Dave, I look forward to it, man. We got Joseph Ramakis. We got J Cam Baby Cam. We got James Cloud. Beautiful guys. A lot of non-teaching members that are with us here tonight. Welcome, welcome, welcome. All of you guys, remember that one-year membership. It is an all-inclusive membership. There's no upsells. It's normally $2,212, but from then now until midnight Pacific on Sunday, you can get a 40% discount. Brings the price all the way down to just $1,321. And the next 21 people are going to get themselves a brand new free laptop, guys. I do not know when we're going to have more of these laptops. When you with that laptop you factored in, you're probably looking at a 65% discount when you include the value of the laptop. So the next 21 people will get that laptop. You got to use coupon code TTG121. You actually have to enter the coupon code and click apply code. Remember, no upsells, no add-ons, no nothing. You pay one price. You get access to everything we have. At TTG, you're getting the top premium trading tools and products because we bundle them together as part of your membership. Your membership into Trading Group includes Benzinga Pro's real-time newsfeed, Okay, Benzinga Pro's real-time news feed. This is a live breaking up to the second news alert service that my mods, myself, all of our members, we use this on a daily basis. It is a major advantage as an active trader to get news before everyone else. You cannot rely on something like Yahoo Finance that's 15 minutes delayed. This Newswire service that is included with your membership, you do not pay $1 extra for it, will give you news as soon as it crosses the wire. You're also getting quote streams, real-time, full book level 2 that's going to show you all the market maker depth inside of level 2, not just the ones your broker shows you. That comes with a trade simulator that lets you trade stocks and options with fake money while you practice implementing what you've learned in the courses. Please use the simulator if you are starting out. Prove to yourself you can make money before you start risking your hard-earned cash. You're also going to be able to use our Trade Ideas scanner. This thing is an industry-leading scanner, guys. It's going to show you what stocks are making new highs, new lows, have had a volume surge. It's segmented between small cap, mid cap, and large cap, whatever is easier or whatever you guys trade. This will make sure that you are always focused on the stocks that are going to give you the best chance to profit during the day. Make sure that you're always focused on the stocks that are in play, the stocks that have the most opportunity and the most movement during the day for you to capitalize on. All this is free. It's included with your membership. Then you're going to be able to get access also to TradingView's Pro Charting software. That is one of the most commonly used charting softwares by active traders. Again, all of this is free. You don't pay $1 for any of it. Then you're getting a minimum of 10 easy to follow actionable real-time trade alerts per week from a community of traders that's currently sporting well over an 80% win rate. Then I told you we are fully transparent in True Trading Group. All right, all of our moderators are required to upload all of their trading activity to this trading journal each and every single day. It tracks literally every single buy and every single sell that all of our moderators make, so you can follow along and track all of our performance. You're also going to get access to one small private study group, which is your chance to get help with lessons and topics that you're struggling with and really get that individualized attention from a TTG mod. Then you've got the courses, guys. Remember, the courses are a simplified version of the stuff I learned working at the fund in New York. It's broken down between beginner classes, or beginner courses, I should say, and advanced courses. There's also courses on options, crypto, swing trading, trader psychology. There's even a course there that teaches you guys how to do your taxes. You name it, we've got it. It's all in text and video format, whichever is easier for you to learn. Remember, there are no special VIP or pro courses that cost more money. You get access to every single course, every tool, every resource when you guys become a member of True Trading Group. There are no upsells. All right. In addition to the courses, you're going to get access to our video library. Our video library has well over 100 hours of additional educational video content. These are workshops and webinars that our moderators have conducted covering various trading topics, like how to trade while working a full-time job, how to grow a small account, how to resist FOMO and have confidence pulling the trigger. All of this you guys get access to. And then, of course, the chat room, where the mods and I, we share our screen with you during the day. We are calling out trades in advance of actually making them. We are answering questions and DMs throughout the course of the day. We're there with you the whole day from pre-market till after hours. We're not just there for 2 hours and you have to fend for yourself. And like I said, we're on the microphone calling out trades in advance of even making them. Okay. Listen up, guys. Between now and the rest of the month, we're going to be moving the price of our membership up to $2,000. So that's because, honestly, it's important to know your worth in life, and we know our membership is worth so much more than $1,300. It's ridiculous. And to put this into perspective for you for just a second, let's say you don't want to join True Trading Group, but you're like, man, that Benzinga newsfeed, that sounds pretty cool. I could use something like that. That can really give me an edge. If you go to Benzinga and you try to sign up for their real-time newsfeed with their Squawk box feature, which is what we have, they're going to charge you $1,400 a year. That's odd, because you can get that exact thing as a member of True Trading Group and only pay $1,321 and get access to every single other thing that I just told you about. That quote media full book level 2 is $990 a year. The simulator is $300, and TradingView's premium level charting is $600 a year. So let's say you wanted to use those 4 tools. You bought them on your own, you're spending over $3,200 a year. You're spending over $3,200 a year. They're all included at no additional cost when you join True Trading Group. Guys, our goal is to disrupt this entire industry. In order to do that, we need to provide insane value and results at a price substantially less than any of our so-called competitors. Results matter. And don't forget, gang, I've got that money back guarantee. Anyone, I'm being dead serious. I put my money where my mouth is. If you are willing to go through all of our courses, pass all of our quizzes, and attend one private study group, that's it. You commit to me, I'll commit to you. You do those 3 things. If you still don't make your membership fee back at least once, I'll give you a full refund. I'll give you all your money back. Worst case scenario, you join TTG, you don't make back your money, I give it back to you, and you got a free laptop. Best case scenario, you got a free laptop, you become a consistently profitable trader, you reach financial goals you never thought were possible. Let's talk about membership fees for a second. Guys, my TTG fam, how long did it take you to make back your membership fee? If you are a member of True Trading Group, how long did it take you to make back your membership fee? Comment in chat right now. How long did it take? Two short weeks for Christy. A couple days for Mike K. One trade for big bucks, no whammies. Wow Rave made $17,000 just last week. Sheldon Bernstein took 3 weeks to make back their membership. JR Tovar, 2 weeks. Aries Webb took 1 week and has made their membership fee back again, basically almost every week thereafter. That's awesome. Less than 2 months for Wizard. 4 months for Diane Fig with a $100 account. Dobbs, 1.5 weeks. 2 days for Matthew Camper. That's after playing on the sim for about 2 months. One trade for Mike K to make his lifetime membership. Martin, welcome. Everybody welcome Martin. Martin's the newest member of the TTG family, guys. That means we only have 20 laptops left, though. They're going quick. They're not going to last till Sunday. So you guys want to use that coupon code TTG121, get the 40% discount. Remember, if you see a laptop in the checkout cart, that means you're getting a laptop. If you do not see a laptop, that means we have sold out. Okay, that means we have sold out. All right, guys, listen. I ask my members to answer these questions for you because it means more coming from them than it does coming from me. I can talk to you till I'm blue in the face. The best way for you to get a feel for what's going on with TTG and if it's right for you is to ask our members themselves. That's why I ask our members to comment here in chat. If you have questions, feel free to type them in chat. Maybe one of our members will see it and they'll help answer for you. We're also 5-star rated on Trustpilot. I welcome, encourage, and invite you all to go read some of those reviews. Well over 1,300 people have taken the time out of their day to leave us a review on Trustpilot, guys. That is a lot of people. Go read those reviews. Okay, go read those reviews. There's no better referral than one of your peers. There's no difference between these people and you guys. You got to understand that. Like all the people you see typing, oh, it took me a week to make my membership, it took me 2 days, took me a month, took me 2 months. I'm a better trader. I'm making money. There's no difference between those people and you. Those people joined True Trading Group the same way you did, and that's from one of these live streams. You know, there's no difference between them and you. If they can do it, so can you. So, guys, remember, use coupon code TTG121. Get yourself the 40% discount. We've got only 20 laptops left. We do cover the shipping costs for you, and we do ship globally. All right? So thanks for joining me tonight here, guys. I will finish things off with get your butts in chat. All right, we've had a red-hot start to the month of August. Just green straight through the week. I've only had 2 red trades the whole week. And we've had some pretty big wins mixed in there as well. So it's the action is still great. There's still really good activity going on. It does not feel like a summer session. There's been plenty of action and plenty of opportunity. You guys just have to get yourself an actual education to understand how to take advantage of it, how to execute, and how to profit from it. And that is exactly what I will teach you guys as a member of True Trading Group. And you do have that money back guarantee. So in case you guys don't make your money back after going through the courses, passing the quizzes, and attending one private study group, I'll give you guys a full refund. That's how much I stand behind this program and the platform that we've created here at True Trading Group. Thanks for joining me tonight, guys. Do not forget, coupon code TTG121. You'll get the 40% discount. The next 20 people get a brand new free laptop. Enjoy the rest of your weekend, my TTG family. You guys earned it. Have fun. Have a safe, fun, enjoyable weekend. Rest up. Do whatever it is that makes you happy. But get your butts back here Sunday night. We're going to talk about how it is that we're going to profit from the week ahead. We had a great week to start the month of August off. Let's keep that momentum going. I love you guys. I'll see you guys all later.